Mathematics in the real world. Math is all around us. It's crazy to think about, but math actually is all around us in the real world. We have measurements. How many cups of flour do you need to make your favorite cookies? What is the length of your foot? You need to know your foot size in order to get the proper shoe size. What is distances? How many meters are around a track? How many feet are in a mile? We also need to know speed indicators. How fast can you throw a fastball? How fast can you drive on the road? How fast can you run a mile? We also want to know height and weight. How tall is a giraffe? How tall are you? How heavy is an elephant? Well, how heavy is a feather? We also can use ratios in the real world. We can say how many boys and girls are there in the schools. We also can use percentages. What percentage of water and what is the percentage of land on the earth? We can also see shapes in the real world. Shapes is actually what we're going to be talking about today. Shapes are actually all around us. Look at your pillow. What is the shape of your pillow? Look at your smart board or look at your board on your wall. What shape is that? What shape is a merry-go-round? So today we're actually going to be going on a scavenger hunt for geometric shapes, and we're actually going to be looking at road signs. So for the scavenger hunt, you're going to have to find 4 objects. For each object, you're going to be given clues, and in the clues are going to be properties of the geometric shape that you need to find. Now, do you think you're ready to do that? All right, let's begin.
I have 4 congruent sides, and I have 2 sets of parallel sides. I also have 4 right angles. I normally look like a square, but for right now I am feeling silly and I'm on my angle. What am I? Hint, I have a human on me.
Well, this has 4 congruent sides. It has 2 sets of parallel sides, 4 right angles. Wow, normally it looks like a square, but it's tipped on its side. So this must be number 1. And there's the human on it.
I have 2 sets of congruent sides that are opposite of each other. My opposite sides are also parallel. I also have 4 right angles. What am I? Hint, since I am so common, I am reserved for certain people. So here for the next sign, using our clue sheet, we see that there are 2 sets of congruent sides, here and here, that are opposite of each other. And also the opposite sides are parallel, here and here. And there are also 4 right angles. And using the hint, we can see that it's very common and it's reserved for handicapped people. So this is obviously the sign that we had to find. I have 8 congruent side lengths and I have 8 congruent obtuse angles that measure to 135 degrees. Only my opposite side lengths are parallel. If my side lengths are not opposite of each other, then my side lengths will intersect with each other. What am I?
So for this sign, this is an octagon and we have 8 sides and the opposite sides are parallel, and with the congruent sides that are not opposite, they intersect, and they also intersect with obtuse angles. So this is the sign that we need.
Number 4. I am not your normal pentagon, meaning I am irregular. In my case, I have a pair of congruent side lengths that intersect. I also have a pair of congruent side lengths that are opposite from each other and they're parallel. My base have the longest side length. What am I?
So here we have the next sign. You can obviously tell it's not a normal pentagon, meaning it's irregular. Also, from our clue sheet, we can see that it has a pair of congruent sides that intersect, and also it has 2 sides that are parallel and opposite of each other. So, and also the base has the longest side length. So obviously this would be the sign that we needed to find.
Now do you believe me when I say math is everywhere? It's crazy to think about, but math actually is everywhere. Don't just look at road signs. Look at the architectural shapes around you. Look at the architectural buildings. Look at Washington, D.C., and specifically at Washington, D.C. You have the Washington Monument, which is in the shape of a cube, and on top is the shape of a pyramid. Look over in Egypt. Look at the pyramids that they all made. Those are geometric shapes. It's crazy, but they are. Also, look at your pencil. Next time, before you sharpen your next pencil, look at the bottom of it. You actually can kind of see a shape that's forming. It's kind of crazy, but there are shapes everywhere around us. Now, the next time you're in a car, either you're driving, you're in the passenger seat, you're on the bus, wherever you are, look to see how many two-dimensional and three-dimensional shapes you can find. You'll actually kind of surprise yourself. It's crazy how many shapes are actually out there. Now, go out there and have some fun and look to see how much math you can see all around you.